It's been over 5 decades since the Brady Bunch first aired, becoming one of the most iconic sitcoms of all time. The story of a blended family navigating life with love, laughter, and classic 70s charm made the show a fan favorite. But what happened to the cast after the series ended? Where are they now in 2025? From career highlights to personal transformations, some of these updates may surprise you. Join us as we take a nostalgic look at the Brady Bunch stars, then and now. Maureen McCormick, who played Marcia Brady, was just 13 years old when she first took on the role in the Brady Bunch in 1969. As the eldest Brady daughter, Marcia was the epitome of teenage perfection, beautiful, popular, and seemingly flawless. But behind McCormick's radiant smile was a world of personal struggles. The pressures of fame weighed heavily on her young shoulders, leading to a tumultuous battle with addiction that haunted her for years. Though she fought to rebuild her life, the scars of her past never fully faded. In 2025, Maureen McCormick is 68 years old, her once vibrant career now a distant memory. She has managed to find stability, but loneliness lingers, a reminder of the relationships lost along the way. Her net worth, around $4 million, is a fraction of what it could have been had her demons not consumed so much of her youth. The echoes of Marcia Brady's golden years still haunt her, a bittersweet reminder of the girl America once adored. Eve Plum, who played Jan Brady, was just 11 years old when she first took on the role in the Brady Bunch in 1969. Jan, the often overshadowed middle child of the Brady family, was a character filled with relatable insecurities and moments of endearing vulnerability. Plum's portrayal brought depth to the role, showcasing the struggles and humor of adolescence. By 2025, Eve Plum is 68 years old. She has largely stepped back from acting to focus on her work as an accomplished artist, living a quiet life of creative expression. Despite this, her past fame brings occasional reminders of Jan Brady, a role that continues to define part of her legacy. Her net worth is estimated at $5 million, largely from her career earnings and investments in art. She lives comfortably, though the occasional reminder of the pressures of childhood stardom still casts a shadow on her life. Robert Reed, who played Mike Brady, was 37 years old when he first stepped into the role of the wise and loving patriarch in the Brady Bunch in 1969. His portrayal of Mike was warm and compassionate, a father figure many viewers wished they had. But behind the scenes, Reed struggled. He was deeply frustrated with the show's lighthearted tone, yearning for more serious roles. His personal battles, including hiding his sexuality in an era of intolerance, weighed heavily on him. His career never quite reached the heights he hoped for after the Brady Bunch, though he continued to act in various television projects. His final years were marked by illness, and he passed away on May 12, 1992, at the age of 59 due to colon cancer, which was complicated by HIV. At the time of his passing, his net worth was estimated at a modest $3 million, a fraction of what his talent deserved. His legacy remains bittersweet, beloved by audiences but forever haunted by unfulfilled artistic ambitions. Florence Henderson, who portrayed Carol Brady, was 35 years old when she took on the role of America's most iconic TV mom in 1969. Her warmth, charm, and effortless grace made her the heart of the Brady Bunch, a source of comfort to millions. Off-screen, Henderson had her struggles. She battled anxiety and financial difficulties early in her career, and the pressure of maintaining a perfect public image was exhausting. She continued to work steadily in television and theater, embracing her status as a pop culture icon. But time is cruel, and as the years passed, she watched many of her co-stars and friends fade away. On November 24, 2016, she died suddenly of heart failure at the age of 82, just days after attending a Dancing with the Stars taping. At the time of her passing, she left behind a net worth of approximately $10 million. Though she brought joy to so many, her own final moments were lonely, a life spent making others smile, yet slipping away in silence. And B. Davis, who portrayed Alice Nelson, the devoted housekeeper of the Brady family, was 43 years old when she stepped into the role in 1969. With her sharp wit and motherly warmth, Alice became more than just a housekeeper. She was the heart of the household, the quiet guardian of the Brady clan's happiness. But Davis herself lived a life far removed from the bustling, love-filled home she portrayed on screen. A deeply private woman, she never married, dedicating much of her life to faith and charitable work. In 2014, tragedy struck when she suffered a severe fall at her home, resulting in a fatal head injury. She passed away on June 1, 2014, at the age of 88. Though she left behind a legacy of laughter and love, her passing was met with a chilling silence, a stark contrast to the lively household she had once served. At the time of her death, her net worth was estimated at $2 million, modest, considering the cultural impact of her role. Now, in 2025, only memories remain, fading like the laughter of a family that was never truly real. Barry Williams, who played the oldest Brady sibling, Greg Brady, was 14 years old when the Brady Bunch premiered in 1969. He was the heartthrob of the show, the cool older brother with a passion for music and girls. But real life was far less glamorous. After the Brady Bunch ended, Williams struggled to maintain a Hollywood career. He attempted a music career, took on small roles, and even embraced the Brady nostalgia by participating in numerous reunion projects. Yet, the industry moved on, leaving him behind. Financial troubles plagued him, forcing him into reality TV and small-time gigs just to make ends meet. In 2025, at 70 years old, Williams is still clinging to the fading embers of his once promising stardom. His net worth, estimated at $5 million, is barely enough to maintain the lifestyle he once enjoyed. The years have left him weary, a man trapped in the past, forever Greg Brady, forever yearning for a spotlight that no longer shines. Mike Lookinland, who played Bobby Brady, was only 9 years old when he stepped into the role in 1969. The youngest Brady son, Bobby was full of energy and mischief, always looking for ways to prove himself to his older siblings. But behind the innocent facade, Lookinland struggled with the pressures of Hollywood. The weight of child stardom followed him into adulthood, leading to years of personal battles. After the show, he dabbled in acting before leaving the industry entirely, finding solace working behind the camera. Alcohol became his escape, culminating in a DUI arrest in 1997. Though he managed to rebuild his life, the scars remained. In 2025, at 64 years old, Lookinland lives a quiet life in Utah, far from the glitz of Hollywood. His net worth sits at around $2 million, a far cry from the fortune many of his peers amassed. While he has found peace in his small world, the ghost of Bobby Brady lingers, a painful reminder of a childhood spent in front of cameras, playing a role that was never truly his own. Susan Olsen, who played Cindy Brady, was just 8 years old when she first took on the role in the Brady Bunch in 1969. As the youngest of the Brady children, Cindy was known for her signature pigtails, adorable lisp, and innocent charm. Though her character was cheerful and naive, Olsen's life after the show was far from idyllic. She struggled to break free from the shadow of her childhood fame and found it difficult to secure major roles in Hollywood. In later years, she turned to voice acting and even worked as a talk radio host. Despite some controversy and personal struggles, she managed to build a modest career outside of acting. In 2025, Susan Olsen is 63 years old, living quietly away from the public eye. Her net worth is estimated to be around $2 million, a fraction of what many former child stars amassed. While she has survived the pitfalls of fame, the weight of nostalgia and the struggles of an unstable career haunt her, leaving her forever trapped as Cindy Brady in the minds of fans. Christopher Knight, who played Peter Brady, was just 11 years old when he took on the role in the Brady Bunch in 1969. As the middle son, Peter was often caught between childhood innocence and teenage rebellion, struggling to find his place in the large Brady household. Knight's performance was filled with charm, but behind the scenes, fame came at a cost. The show's success brought him attention he wasn't ready for, and after the Brady Bunch ended, his acting career never reached the same heights. He drifted between small TV roles and business ventures, eventually finding success in the furniture industry. However, his personal life was tumultuous. 3 failed marriages and a struggle to stay relevant in Hollywood left him disillusioned. In 2025, at 67 years old, Knight is alive but a shadow of his former self. Though financially stable with an estimated net worth of $10 million, he often reminisces about his lost youth and the price of early fame. The laughter from the Brady household feels like a distant echo in a life that never quite found its happy ending. C. Lindsay Workman, who portrayed Bertram Grossman in 1970, was 56 years old when he appeared in the Brady Bunch. Grossman, a minor but memorable character, brought a unique humor to the series with his stoic and often bewildered demeanor. Workman had a solid career in television, often typecast in roles that required a serious presence with a comedic edge. He continued acting well into the 1980s, with appearances in numerous television shows and films. On March 24, 2012, he passed away at the age of 88. Though never a household name, his contributions to television left a lasting impression. At the time of his passing, his net worth was modest, estimated at around $500,000, as he never experienced the financial windfall of major stardom. His legacy lives on in the hearts of fans who remember his small yet impactful contributions to television history. Robbie Rist, who played Oliver in the Brady Bunch, was only 9 years old when he took on the role in 1974. Introduced in the final season as the cousins' last-ditch effort to revive the show's dwindling ratings, Oliver was the embodiment of bad luck, his every action leading to misfortune. Though young and full of energy, Rist's portrayal of the ever-unfortunate boy was met with lukewarm reception, and the show was cancelled shortly after. His career post-Brady Bunch was a mix of voice acting, music, and occasional television appearances, but he was forever haunted by the Cousin Oliver curse that many claimed had doomed the show. Now, in 2025, Robbie Rist is 61 years old, still working in entertainment but living a quiet and somewhat reclusive life. The weight of childhood stardom has taken its toll, and though he has managed to maintain a net worth of around $300,000, it is a far cry from the fortunes of some of his fellow child actors. His days are spent reminiscing about a time when he was both a beacon of hope and the harbinger of doom for a once-beloved sitcom. Alan Melvin, who played Sam Franklin, Alice's cheerful butcher boyfriend in the Brady Bunch, was 46 when he took on the role in 1969. Known for his goofy charm and corny jokes, Sam brought light-hearted moments to the show. Outside of the Brady Bunch, Melvin had a steady career in television, with roles in The Phil Silvers Show and All in the Family, as well as voice work in animation. But as the years passed, Hollywood moved on, and Melvin faded into obscurity. His once booming voice became silent, his presence forgotten by all but the most devoted fans. Health issues took their toll, and on January 17, 2008, he succumbed to cancer at 84. His passing barely made the news, a quiet end for a man who once brought so much joy. At the time of his death, his estate was worth around $1 million. Now, in 2025, only grainy reruns remain, a ghostly reminder of a man whose laughter once filled living rooms but is now lost in time. Jim Backus, who played Zachariah T. Brown in the Brady Bunch in 1971, was 58 years old when he took on the role. Known for his booming voice and ability to bring larger-than-life characters to the screen, Backus was already a well-established actor, famous for voicing Mr. Magoo and portraying Thurston Howell III on Gilligan's Island. His role in the Brady Bunch was brief but memorable, adding a touch of his signature charm. However, his later years were plagued with tragedy. Diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, his health declined rapidly. The once charismatic actor struggled with the loss of his independence, and his final years were filled with pain and isolation. On July 3, 1989, at the age of 76, Backus passed away from pneumonia, a complication of Parkinson's. His wife, Henny, was by his side, but Hollywood had long moved on. At the time of his death, his estate was worth approximately $5 million, but no amount of money could buy back the golden years he had lost. John Wheeler, who portrayed Mr. Dimsdale in the Brady Bunch, was 41 years old when he appeared in the episode Do Re Mi in 1972. Though his role was minor, he embodied the strict, authoritative demeanor often seen in authority figures of that era. Wheeler had a long career in television and film but never truly became a household name. He frequently appeared in supporting roles, standing in the shadows of bigger stars. While he never reached great fame, he remained a dedicated contributor to the entertainment industry for decades. There is little public information about Wheeler's later years, but he is still alive today at the age of 94. Though not widely remembered, his name remains a part of American television history. Jack Collins, who played Mr. Phillips in 3 episodes of the Brady Bunch between 1970 and 1971, was 59 years old when he appeared on the show. A character actor with a face that audiences recognized but a name few remembered, Collins had a steady career in television, often portraying businessmen, executives, and authority figures. His performances were reliable, but Hollywood is unkind to those who exist in the background. His later years were marked by obscurity, the phone calls from agents becoming less frequent until they stopped altogether. On January 31, 1973, at just 61 years old, he suffered a fatal heart attack. His passing barely made the news, a quiet exit for a man who had spent his life playing supporting roles. His estate, worth an estimated $100,000, was a fraction of what his more famous colleagues had amassed. In the end, his legacy was scattered across a handful of old television reruns, a face without a name, fading into the past. Which character from the Brady Bunch is your favorite? How do you feel knowing that some of the cast members have passed away? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoy this kind of content, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for your support.